That's not half a minute and a half. I'm not listening.
So we're gonna ask you to introduce yourselves, and then we got some questions.
Questions?
Yeah, we have questions.
What is your favorite dating app? No, I'm kidding.
Grindr.
Tinder.
I didn't know it was gonna be questions, man.
Tinder.
Oh, I found a local Canadian band that definitely would love music on the radio.
All right.
A band called War Machine.
War Machine.
Yeah.
Woo.
From Iron Man?
They're not from Iron. They're heavy metal, but it's old style heavy metal, so they're not screech.
They sound like they're from the 80s.
The lead singer, we'll put the video on that between shows. The lead singer looks like Animal from Police Academy.
No.
Yeah.
I gotta see this.
These medals.
I asked the guy already, and it's like, yeah, sure, because we've got a song of his on our channel.
Okay.
So.
All right. Wait, are you introducing or am I?
You introduce and then just ask Matt and Billy to introduce themselves in their show.
Okay.
And then our special guest.
And we're back to Markus F and the G-Man.
G-Mix.
All right, yes, we're back on 102.7 Chop FM. Like before the break, we said that we were going to have a special guest. You know them if you've been listening to Chop FM long enough. You can always catch them Wednesdays, 8:30 and 9:30. They are the Nerds of the North. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Oh, it was our pleasure. Trying to get you to come in about an hour earlier.
That's not too difficult. Not like we have very far to go.
So for those of you that never listen, for those of you audience, if you've never listened to Nerds of the North, do you want to introduce yourselves quickly?
Oh, DJ Padawan here, and you can count on me for anything that's up and coming for entertainment news, pretty much movie and Blu-ray related.
And I'm DJ Bodabo. I cover most of the gaming news on the show.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, there you go, guys. We actually have them a special guest as an introduction. So we have some questions here.
Nobody can talk today.
What?
I said nobody can talk today.
Yeah, nobody. Yeah, we have some questions here for the host of Nerds of the North to basically get to know them a little bit more, and because I'm sure we hear the reviews, we hear the gaming news and the movie reviews and whatnot.
We watched the Pathfinder games.
There you go. We did, and we just
Thank you.
We wanted to know some stuff outside of that scene. So Gare, G-Man, would you like to start?
Yeah. So this is for anybody that plays video games. I always like to ask this question. And that is, what are your 5 favorite games of all time?
5 favorite games.
All time.
Do you want me to give you 10? Because you know what you're
No,
doing. You know what
we
you're
gotta
doing.
get
Really.
5.
No, I don't know.
DJ Padawan, DJ Bodum.
Okay, I don't know if I can order it in proper order or not, but any of the Grand Theft Auto games, if you wanted me to be specific, I will
Grand
go...
Theft Auto 2.
No, I'll go most...
Chinatown Wars.
I'll just say most recent because it just keeps getting better and better every year, man. Like Grand Theft Auto 5.
What's insane?
Would definitely be in my top 5 just because I was so hard on the music genre at one point. I would say the Rock Band series.
Love Rock Band. I had like every weekend. That was when all my friends would come over and we just rock out to some Deep Purple.
Just wanted to add that I suck at that game.
Other than that, like I don't know. There's certain games that I like to have a sports game in my top 10 or top 5. It's just one of those games I log mad hours into is NHL. So whatever NHL game is out that year.
Whatever the most recent one is.
Yeah, whatever it is. Other than that, I don't know. It could come down. I want to throw something in like old school or like PC or
Doom.
Zelda.
See, that's the thing. I don't know. Like
Pokemon.
there was nothing really back in the day that I put a lot of hours into. Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Oh, yes.
Way back in the day was one that I put many hours into.
That is a game that came out of a cereal box.
Yes, and I actually had it way before that. And when it started coming in a cereal box, I was really pumped because I had multiple copies of it.
Mm-hmm. What are you gonna do with all those roller coaster tycoons?
Yeah. But then
I see you're wearing an Assassin's Creed hat. Are you
Yeah,
a fan?
I have many Assassin's Creed sweaters. I have a couple of hats. I think I have 3 hats. And then I also have a belt. I don't know. It's just you can buy certain stuff off the Ubisoft Workshop website.
All right.
But yeah, that's a good series. Just to give you a couple of retro things, I used to play a Sega Genesis. I used to have an F1 racing.
Why the Sega Genesis and not a Super Nintendo?
Well, I used to have them all, but my Sega Genesis got me into racing games. I used to have the F1 racing game. I can't remember the exact title for my Sega Genesis, and that's what got me on my long career of racing games.
Yeah, you're also a big fan of Gran Turismo, right?
Yes.
All right. I tried playing that game, and after a 20-minute long race, I thought I can't do this anymore. This is too much for me.
Try taking the go-kart around the Nürburgring
Yeah.
and green lap it.
What?
Yeah.
It's too bumpy. You can't.
Yes, you can. It just took me 11 minutes.
Yeah, you have to go kind of slow around certain corners.
All right. Well, maybe when Gran Turismo 6 or whatever comes out, I'll try to understand what that meant. All right. So, what about you, DJ Padawan?
Well, if you're looking at the PlayStation 2, it's got to be Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3.
I thought you were gonna say Fantavision.
No.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but this is like whenever somebody talks to me about Batman villains, I always have to bring up Bob the Goon. So I'm sorry for all the stupid answers that I.
Bob's the best part of the movie.
Bob the Goon? No, but it's just funny because they gave him his own action figure.
Of course they did.
No, it's not. Bob the Goon? Really?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Bob is hilarious.
Yeah, but I don't think he needed his own action figure.
Well, there you go.
Perhaps not, but in that time
Although I
frame,
have been every time I go to a convention, I do try to find a Bob the Goon action
like
figure.
you're complaining about action figures when Kenner had to launch an empty box campaign because they didn't have enough product for Christmas release for Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like there's an issue there.
All right, sorry to overtake
But
it.
Xbox would have to be the KOTOR games.
Mm-hmm.
Knights of the Old Republic were great.
The Star Wars role-playing games.
Nintendo 3DS, it's Ocarina of Time.
No. Okay. Can you really?
Yes, sir.
That is one of the best remakes I've ever played. But can you count that as part of the 3DS? Because I think going back to N64, it's still just as good.
It is just as good. Unfortunately, my N64, I have 2 of them. One I refuse to take out of the box.
Why?
Because it's the limited edition Star Wars Pod Racer. The other 64 that I have, a friend was borrowing it, and the kids that his mother was babysitting decided to pull the cables completely apart. So your RCAs aren't glued together now. I have a giant knot that is impossible to untie.
Can you buy a replacement though?
Yeah, I probably could.
Oh wait, no,
there's
this is when the RCAs got attached to that giant brick, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're probably not going to be able to find one of those.
No.
Okay.
No.
But you can probably find an N64 for cheap.
I can probably
for
pick
like
up another
$50.
N64, but I have a couple of games, and I've got a buddy who has a 64, so I will take the games down there to play.
All right.
But
Makes
I
sense.
do have Ocarina on the 64 cartridge. I have that still, so I prefer to play it on the 3DS. It's
Okay.
good for traveling around.
I really do like that version.
Original Gen Game Boy, it's got to be the first release Pokemon games.
Yep.
I've put easily over 100 hours into those.
I'm more partial to gold and silver, but you know what? But
Not me,
you had red, but Pokemon Blue was the first video game that I ever fell in love with.
Like I had blue, I had yellow, I had silver, diamond, pearl. I had a lot of them, but Pokemon's where it stands for me. The thing that I find ridiculous is it's perfectly fine for young children to play Grand Theft Auto 5, but you make fun of adults who play Pokemon? Come on.
Good, you bring up a good point.
That doesn't make sense. PC, it's got to be Skyrim. Skyrim or
Cheat codes.
while I am playing ESO and I'm having a lot of fun with it, Diablo 3 and Knights of the Old Republic for Star Wars both are pretty high up there.
All right. I think that was more than 5. Mark, what were your
Entirely
Marcus,
possible.
Marcus F? What's your favorite 5 favorite games? Because we know that you like Contra, but what? Oh wait, no, I got them. NBA 2K14, NBA 2K13,
Yes.
NBA
2K12,
NBA 2K11. Is that it?
and Contra.
Or in Contra. So those are your 5.
There you go. So I don't need to answer that question. As you can see, guys, these guys can go on forever talking about games with the knowledge that they have. Wanted to know for either of you, for both of you actually, the craziest thing that you did to get a hold of a newly released game. DJ Padawan or DJ Botobo?
I don't know.
This should be good.
No,
This
not
should be
really.
good.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I'm just thinking of a weird story of how I got. Actually, this is how I got Rock Band. The Rock Band, the full box set, which came with all the instruments. It was really hard to find, at least in Canada, when it first was released. I believe I got the game within the first week of release. Yeah, I could have even been the first day, I can't quite remember, but I remember calling my mom, I let my mom know about the game, and I let her know if she's seen it. Like, I was like, if you see Rock Band anywhere, like, let me know, because I was looking for it.
Yeah.
Online, everywhere, sold out, like, couldn't find it anywhere.
Yeah.
And didn't expect my mom to remember me saying anything about it, and then all of a sudden I get a call from my mom. She's like, I think I found it. And I was like, no. And so, I go on the internet, while I'm on the phone, I'm trying to describe the box.
Yeah, what it looks like. Yeah.
And I'm like, are you sure? I was like, does it have the Xbox 360 symbol on the top corner? Is it PS3 or Xbox? She's like, no, it's Xbox. And I'm like, okay, buy it. I'll give you the money. Just get it.
I same thing. I'd have the same. Your mom,
First of all, props to your mom.
Your mom sounds like she knows what she's doing.
She knows what's up.
This year I got the. I can trust. I love my mom, but I couldn't really trust her to do that. Because this year I got the Zelda 3DS XL bundle, and I just I bought it. I pre-ordered it as soon as it became available on Amazon, and when my mom saw it, said, "Why didn't you just ask for that for Christmas?" I'm like, "I'm sorry, but you don't understand how hard this is to get. You need just let me do this. I need to do this by myself. I'm sorry. You could have you would have tried really hard, but it's a limited edition thing. I don't think
You can
it's that easy to get."
Mine would have been actually the very first console I bought at the exact same time. First console I purchased on my own cash. Release date for Super Smash Brothers for the Nintendo 64.
Ooh!
I went to Zellers. I bought it myself.
Shout out to Zellers.
paid my own money for it. Brought it home, and that started a year of fighting between me and my sister. Because that year for Christmas, she was given a controller and some games. I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. It's my system. So I got grounded once for, let your sister play the system. No, turn the system off. Fine. And I walked away with the power cable.
Oh man!
I left the house with the power cable, and I spent a week locked in my room afterwards.
That is awesome. I remember the first time that I ever saw Smash. I was actually thinking about it today. The first time I ever saw Smash
I
Brothers.
still have my purple controller.
Being played. Because my brother was over at his friend's house, and I went over with my dad to pick him up, and he comes running down from his friend's room, and he's like, "Dude, need to see this game. It has Pikachu and Jigglypuff and Mario in it." And I look up, and it was the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. Just have Pikachu just zipping around, doing thunder. It was crazy. It was crazy. I absolutely.
I was forbidden from playing Captain Falcon.
It was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Mhm.
Slight deviation. Have you ever guys watched that documentary about professional Smash Brothers players?
I was going to, but it's a 5-hour long documentary, and
I
that's a
know.
little bit too much for me. I have heard about it though. Through all the YouTube channels and everything that I watched, there was a lot of interest over this.
It was. I was going in expecting it to be like a very amateurish, very kind of poorly put together.
Oh no, these guys take it serious.
Yes, it was very, very well done. It is some of, if anybody's interested in seeing like a community of video game players, it is unbelievable. It's just because
extremely passionate video game players.
I watched all 5 hours in one day because I did not want to stop watching it. It was one of those things I never wanted it to end. It was just so fascinating watching it. And then the next weekend I went to go watch a Smash Brothers tournament in Toronto. So it was a slippery slope there. I didn't participate because I'm not that good. So next question: what would you say is the most you spent on a game?
Ooh.
Billy, you're into collector's editions, right?
Well, we both are. That's for sure. Okay, just game. Man, see, it's gonna be the same answer again, probably, because realistically, the Beatles Rock Band.
Oh yeah.
The Beatles Rock Band, I believe, was $3.99 or $4.99 for the full band set, which was just the bass, the drums, the microphone, and the stand, and the game.
I thought it was only $250.
I believe I'm pretty. Maybe it was. If not, even the original Rock Band retailed, I think, for $1.99. Rock Band 1. Rock Band 2, I just got the disc. So yeah, the Beatles Rock Band, I think, tops the list for me, I believe, if we're talking just games.
Alright. And DJ Padawan?
Yeah, I really don't want to say this.
Really? Is there any way we can get it out of you?
$2,850.
Well, speechless right now.
Because I wanted to play
what was
Star
this?
Wars The Old Republic so badly, I bought myself an Alienware laptop to be able to support the game.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's not.
Oh, God.
You didn't. Okay.
No, but to play the game,
Yes.
Okay. That's.
I got rid of a perfectly good Studio 17 laptop
All right.
for an Alienware.
Wait, can't you? Can you just? You have an original Xbox, so you just play it then, on that.
Not KOTOR. Old Republic, the MMO.
Okay. All right.
And I had tried. I was overheating my computer. I was overheating the laptop.
Just wait until winter and play outside.
You don't seem to understand this
No.
concept.
I don't play a lot of computer games. I mostly console.
It's not a good thing when your motherboard suddenly goes boom, and your screen goes black. So that's the reason I bought Skynet.
Okay. Now, so aside from like these big package, like aside from
the big
that,
packages like that, it would have been Diablo 3's Collector's Edition.
Okay. All right. I'm trying to remember what, because I also bought a Rock Band. That was probably the most expensive thing, but
Well, I bought 2 Rock Bands. I bought the Beatles kit.
Wow.
And I bought the original kit. The original kit, you know where I live.
Yeah.
I bought it at the Dufferin Mall.
Oh man.
So I had to transit home with this on the subway and then the Viva system.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
a track.
I actually saw a guy on TTC.
I was going to college down there at the time, and it's just like, you know what? Got off from school. I want to go and try and find this, and I got the last one that the EB had.
Felt like $1 million.
Like, I saw a guy on the TTC the other day walk with his new PS4 on the TTC, and I'm like, careful.
Yeah.
I saw when I picked up my PS4 on launch day. The guy who got out ahead of me, I stopped to put everything into my backpack to start the walk home. The guy who got out ahead of me got onto his bike and started riding, and he had the bag swinging from the handlebars.
Oh.
And he went head over heels, the box went flying, he's laid out on the driveway. I'm just like,
Done.
Oh, I hope it still works.
Oh, man.
He had it for 10 minutes, and he
Oh.
laid himself out on the driveway going up the hill.
I hope he bought a warranty.
You would hope so.
Oh man, that's terrible. You know what? I think we're gonna take a quick musical break here for you guys. So we're gonna, and when we come back, we're gonna finish up our interview with Nerds of the
Yes.
North. So this is Markus F and the G-Man with
DJ Padawan,
And DJ Botobo.
Nerds of the North.
102.7 Shove It In.
No.
What are you no-no-knowing over?
All right, you heard Bulb Form by Trust right out of Toronto. That's an amazing band that I saw live. I don't really listen to. That's as much electronic dance music that I can get to. Hey, Markus F. This is Markus F and the G-Man. You just pulled the mic out of mine.
Oh, no, I didn't. Sorry, I was dancing.
Yeah, you was.
Anyways, we still got the Nurse of the North.
Yeah, we
Yes,
have.
you do.
We have a few more minutes with you. I'm sure that you guys talk about this a lot on your show.
Yes.
But what are you most anticipated for the rest of 2014?
Yes.
Either entertainment-wise or video game-wise. Go.
Go, now.
Botobo is extremely looking forward to the
Hey.
fact that we're going to go and do our usual cinema reviews, and he's looking forward to the potential of me walking out of the theater. So
Wait.
we will be going to see the Ninja Turtles film by Michael Bay, and he's
Oh.
looking forward to me storming out of my seat partway through the movie and just leaving.
I can see Votable. Just
Hold on. Have you guys ever
I'd be
watched?
pulling up my phone.
make sure you get a clip in, eh?
Have you
This movie theater.
have you guys ever walked out of a movie before?
Yes,
Yeah.
Which one?
the remake of The Evil Dead.
Okay, and you?
I walked out halfway through and said I would have rather spent my money on After Earth.
That's harsh.
Ooh, wait.
What about you, Markus F?
I can't quite remember yet. Just give me a moment. How about you?
No, definitely not.
Yeah, I've seen some bad movies, but I've never walked out of them before. I don't know. I come from a background in filmmaking, and I think it's a big insult to do such a thing.
It is, but there's certain things that as a fan you just have utter rage going on. You can't deal with it. We, for my birthday one year, we went to go see Queen of the Damned when it entered theaters.
I may have seen the commercial for that.
And being a huge fan of the novels, we were screaming at the screen in the back row of the theater just as to how wrong the movie was to the storyline. We almost ended up walking out of that one, but we sucked it up because it wasn't just me. I only walked out because I went by myself to see the film.
Oh, okay.
So
Do you think if they ever do a Wheel of Time movie, do you think?
that is a huge point of contention because the fact that if they ever make the movie, we will be very, very, or I will be very, very upset with it because it's not movie length. You cannot do the Wheel of Time any justice in a movie. It has to be a television series done along the style of, yes, I was going to say done along the style of Game of Thrones, but I want the production team from Battlestar Galactica behind it.
Okay. I'm trying to remember what the Battlestar Galactica theme is, but I don't.
No, production team,
Okay.
not theme.
No,
Oh,
the
the Battlestar Galactica theme?
so I can sing
the theme. I don't think there really is one.
Okay.
There is, I just can't fully remember it.
All right. So what are you guys looking forward to other than walking out of theaters?
Hobbit being finished?
Yeah, definitely looking forward to the final Hobbit movie.
Me too.
That ended in such a wrong spot.
Yeah.
My mom loved that movie. They couldn't stop raving about it. Actually,
is-
they try to convince me to watch The Hobbit.
Come on, it's good, man.
I don't know.
For a Blu-ray.
Do I have to bring in my Blu-ray binder and show you?
I loved everything about The Hobbit. I love not as good as Lord of the Rings, but I still loved those movies.
I think Gandalf has a thing for getting himself locked up in cages.
So, and he was, speaking of which, he was in a plastic prison in X-Men 2.
He was, yeah, too much iron in the blood.
Another cage.
And apparently Fassbender's being put in another plastic prison, only this time it's located beneath the Pentagon.
Oh yeah.
Never thought that was a good idea.
Not really smart considering you're going to draw the mutants to the Pentagon. Brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
All right.
That's about it. I can't really think. I can't
Oh,
think
you're
of
looking
anything
forward
else.
to DC, aren't you?
Well,
Yeah, because it's going to make you step over the line.
no.
Yes, it is.
No.
What's this? Like Washington D.C. or DC Comics?
No,
He's looking forward to Drive Club,
Oh, Drive. Okay, because you're a big racing fan.
Yeah.
but he's crossing over into the dark zone of the PlayStation 4.
Yeah. Maybe.
Ooh.
We'll see. We'll see.
All right.
Well, I'm not buying it so you can play it, so.
Well, I think that well, personally, I think that the crew shaping out to be look much better than Drive Club. but
I
that's
want
fine.
them both, really, but
Mhm.
we'll see.
But I think our last question, just as we're about to end, so we can get into the next show of the night. But we wanted to end off by asking, Xbox One or the PlayStation 4?
Well, I'm going to be Xbox One.
Obviously, gotta get that Titanfall.
Yeah.
How is Titanfall, by the way?
Haven't played it.
What?
I don't own it.
I thought that was the biggest game.
No.
Believe the hype.
No, I did not believe the hype. I played the beta. I didn't mind it, honestly. I will get it eventually. It's just I don't have the time or the patience to be playing online shooter games right now.
All right. Okay. So Bagel 2.
That would be the PlayStation 4 for me.
Mm.
It's the one I went out and chose to put my money behind, and a lot of it's from, yes, how they displayed themselves at E3, but at the same time, I enjoy the game library. I'm loving Definitive Edition of Tomb Raider. I'm looking forward to Diablo 3 Ultimate Edition, which is coming out sometime this year. So I guess, and the best part about that one is if you've played Diablo 3 on your PS3, your character save will transfer over to the Ultimate Edition.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, Minecraft saves will transfer over from 360 to Xbox One. Done. I win.
Won't that happen on PS3 too?
No, I have no idea. Probably.
Entirely possible, but I don't play Minecraft.
I know.
And what about you, Markus F? You?
PS4. Enough said.
Yeah, I actually I don't have either. I have a Wii U. I'm laughing. No, I do. I have plans on buying PlayStation 4.
Alright.
I just need more to it because the
No,
only
and I do understand that.
I'm
just
games that are coming
saying,
out for are ports of games like that.
I'm happy that I bought mine at launch day before it went up in $50.
Yes.
I know that, and I'm willing.
Agree.
and I do realize that things are going to change and get worse as time
It
goes
is
on.
unfortunately going to get worse as the dollar fluctuates.
But you know, I love Infamous, but I don't. But I really want to play Infamous Second Son.
I'm looking
but
forward
I'm
to
not ready to spend $500 for it just yet.
Yeah, no. Wait until you've got the library to come out with. Definitely. I highly do recommend that. But yeah.
But I am more ingrained with PlayStation stuff. Like I love Infamous, love Uncharted, love Contra Hardcore Uprising.
I'm a single player gamer. So all the multiplayer use of the Xbox 360 is just not my thing.
Right. All right, whatever you guys are doing right now, I think we've been gone on way too long. These guys need to come in, get ready for their show.
Yep.
So we need to get out of here real soon.
Yes, sir. I just want to thank Nerds of the North for being a special guest. As you can see, they know everything in regards to gaming, and you get very non-biased reviews. As you got one guy that's for PS4, and you got one guy that's for Xbox One. So
That
there you
won't
go.
even play Titanfall.
So there you go. Thanks for letting us have you guys.
Yeah, so you've been listening to Markus F and the G-Man on 102.7 Shop FM. Be sure to stay for the rest of the night, because at 8:30 we have Nerds of the North coming up. And then next week we should be on again at the same time at 7 p.m. So get ready to listen to all the weird, crazy news that happens between here and then. So we're going to leave you off with one more song for you. What song is this?
7 Days, Craig David.
This is 7 Days by Craig. Craig?
Yeah.
Craig David.
Craig.
All right. This is 102.7 Shop FM.